again, fellow classmates and Professor Van Buskirk. Today I'm going to talk to you about a weather phenom which meteorologists call lake effect snow. Living in central New York in the wintertime, we receive a lot of snow. And the reason for that is because what is called lake effect snow. And this is what lake effect snow actually is and how it's formed. The definition of lake effect snow from the Merriam-Webster dictionary says it is cold Arctic air passing over a body of warmer water, resulting in precipitation, especially downwind. Living in Fulton, New York, which is located in central New York, we receive a lot of snowfall every year. If you look at the map, is a picture of the Great Lakes. And what I'm going to be focusing to you today is mostly right here, right around this lake right here is Lake Ontario. This is the area where I live, down in this area. If we focus in even further, we will notice the size of Lake Ontario. It's a large lake. And we are going to focus, and the next slide is going to focus it into the eastern part. Now, Fulton, New York, which is located right about here, is approximately about 10 miles directly south of the lake. In the wintertime, what we experience is a northwest to northeast wind pattern, which basically comes from here to here. So we have cold air coming from the north, which is Canada up here, passing over the warmer Lake Ontario, and we are kind of sitting right there where the snow just seems to fall on us. Now, there's three things that we essentially need for lake effect snow to form. The first one is cold, which is preferably Arctic air, which we have. The second, warm, or relatively warm, lake water, which we have in Lake Ontario. And the third is strong, straight winds. And the winds do come, like I said before, over that lake. The important thing to remember here is the contrast between the cold Arctic air and the warm lake water. The more the contrast, the more precipitation going to be formed. So if you have to really produce a lot of snow, you need about 20 to 25 degrees difference in temperatures between the warm water and the cold air. Now, this here would cause most significant amount of snow, but all of these does not have to be prevalent. 2 to 3 must be there. If you have 2 of the 3, you will receive snow, but not as much. To get the most amount, all 3 have to be prevalent. Now, on my next slide, I have a diagram of exactly of how all 3 things are taking place. What we see here is the cold wind coming in from the Arctic over the warmer waters of Lake Ontario, causing precipitation. And then it rises up to hit the strong winds, which blows it over the land, and there we get the snow. And again, this is the pattern for a significant amount of snow. If any one of these, if you see it again, it's the cold wind or the warm water or the rise in air, if one of them is not there, you will still receive snow, but not a significant amount. So what does this all mean? Basically, what it means is living in Fulton, which is in central New York, if you ever come up here in the wintertime, expect a lot of snow. This is some of the pictures that were taken in the city of Fulton where I live of snowfall or the effects of lake effect snow. This is what you see. This is a sidewalk going down our main street, and you can see the snow just piled up. This is something that we live with every day living here. You definitely need one of these living in Fulton. This is usually an everyday occurrence in the months of January and February, because it usually does snow just about every single day. But if you don't need to deal with it or not to work with it and live in a country or so, it is pretty. This is something that we wake up to usually every morning here, of a beautiful snowfall. So I hope this presentation enlightened you a little bit about lake effect snow and what it does. Thank you.